Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Dark Rose Podcast. My name is Jan Regency. I'm the host of the Dark Rose Podcast. Today is episode 21. I'm here with Malcolm Chavis. He is a multi-talented man who does a lot of script analysis / actor, a fitness trainer, a bartender, and a comedy contenter on social media. And I'm pretty sure they have more than other stuff besides those four. I'm pretty sure you have 20 other things that you do, bro. Because you
just putting me up there, putting me on the pedestal. Jeez.
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, just looking at your stuff, being able to, take the time to see what you do, and so that's a lot, man. Just for doing four of those, that's crazy, man.
I appreciate it first and foremost.
Of course,
thank you for having me here.
Of course.
Dark Rose, hello again. No, man, but it's I try and be a little jack of all trades. You know, so it's not like, okay, you just categorize this guy as this or that or this or that.
Yeah.
And I feel like, over the years, a lot of people have told me when you've got a couple things that you can fall back on, it's good to be well-rounded, if you will.
Of course.
What I mean? So,
yeah.
Anything I could do.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's why when you have those four types of things, and two, we'll get into that more into the podcast, but being able to just do something every day, being able to not waste a day or not even waste a second of your time just to do all that. And it creates a lot more, to your arsenal, a lot more skill sets. And that's how you become a whole, well-rounded person. You know what I mean? Because not only you get, the skill sets too, but you also get the experience. And you get to link and get more connections with people. Right. And actually, this is probably another reason why I'm thankful that you're here. So thank you for coming, by the way. Yeah.
Thankful to be here, man.
Of course. So I know, going to it, I already listed the four things. So more so, we'll get into your more details. Who are you? What do you bring to the table? Malcolm Chavis.
Yeah.
Got Chavis in there.
So, man,
take your time, dude.
I like to. Who am I? Man, it's funny because shout out to Matt. He got me hooked up with you. You know what I mean?
Of course,
I just asked Matt this question the other day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who are you outside of what you do on a day-to-day basis? You know what I mean? So, yes, I'm an actor. Yes, I'm a personal trainer. Yes, I'm a content creator. But outside of that, I'm a kind, loving, energetic, optimistic person. You know what I mean? If I catch you on a bad day, we're going to get the vibes up. You know what I mean? If I see that frown on you and you look a little sad, we got to bring those vibes up. You
gotta bring that positive energy.
Yes.
I love that.
You know what I mean? And I feel like throughout my life, people have been like, you know what, man, I love you because you bring an energy to the table.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? So
I love that.
For me, if I'm catching somebody in some type of mood or, they're feeling a certain type of way about what's going on or a current situation that they may be trying to overcome, man, I just let them know, listen, are you going to go about it and be a negative type of person, or are you going to be about it and be a positive type of person?
I love that.
And just move yourself and propel yourself further in a way that it's all right, that can happen or this can happen, but am I going to be bitter about it, or am I going to just be like, okay, it's life? Once life gives you lemons, you got to drink that lemonade.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. I love that, especially the fact that's part of your purpose. That's how you were. I would ask too, where that origin came from. It has to be probably from your family, your mom or your dad, because having that type of energy. Yeah. To bring to the table, especially the fact when you see people, you can see the body language. Yeah, I'm gonna make him or her feel good. Right. I'm gonna make sure that they get back on their feet and make sure, hey, we're all humans. Right. It happens. Whatever you're going through, I get it. But as time progresses, you got to make sure that you love yourself and make sure you get back on track, and you're there to support them too. Right. And that's the one thing. Just right off the bat, I noticed you bring out that energy to the table, bro.
I mean, because I feel like it's not a lot of us that are, we get to a certain status or a level and it's kind of like me. You know what I mean? Not trying to bring up the next person. Yeah. And people all the time when you get big, don't forget about us. Nah, that could never be me.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't want to just see me prosper. I'm going to clap around for the people that's around me. And the higher you get, it's man, where's my applause? And you gotta realize that it's not about the applause. It's
not about that.
You're an inspiration to different type of people. A large group of people that are coming to your page, visiting your content, and saying, "Yo, you know, you making me laugh. This really elevated my day." That's me, man.
I love that.
If you know, you're presenting me with a problem or a situation where it's like I can help you. And that's why I really think God put us here for. You know, shout out to
the man above, man. Dude, that's the guy, man.
Yeah, that's we like this. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's really put me here, and not just me, but everybody. You know, we can relate to one another. If you've gone through a certain type of situation, you know, you can help me get through it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's like where I'm like, all right.
God,
whatever you got me here for, I'm going to try and elevate as many people around me as I possibly can, all through the faith of you, man.
Hence the purpose.
Yes,
like he brings you here for a reason, like a purpose. You know, I love that because I honestly feel the same way. Especially, we're here for a reason. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own type of purpose, their type of, you know, what can I bring to the table? Not just like you said, not just you're doing it to love yourself too, but you're also doing it to help others. Right. You know, when you see people, you're trying to make sure, like, this is what I do. I want to make sure whatever you're coming with me with some sort of problem that you need, and I can assist, I got you. Right. You let me know, you say the word, and I'll do what I can to help you. You know what I mean? That's what I like. You know, because people nowadays, like, you know, when you see it in the world, it's so hard to, you know, see everyone most likely be selfish of something. It also depends on like their past experience and all that stuff. So we understand, you know what I mean? But you have a good, you know, approach to things. You know, I'm on the same boat, and I love the fact too that you're humble, man. You literally got a lot of things going on for yourself, but at the same time too, you keep yourself grounded. You got to. You want to. I've seen people like, cause I see you're already pretty popping on the gram, bro. I'd be seeing that, I'll be like, holy crap, this guy got 100K followers. But you keep it grounded, man. Like, you know, because people nowadays, like celebrities, sometimes it'll hinder them, you know? Yeah. It's tough, like, especially when you're in that level, and then being able to see people, like, get pressed by, like, all the people that are, like, just hating and all that stuff like that. And your job is to really figure out, how do I handle it? You know what I mean? This is where you come in, like, God will give you answers. You know, it just takes a day by day. You know, you already have a good approach to it, so I know you'll be fine.
Yeah, no,
you already got a good approach to that. Yeah,
and I can say the same about you, bro. I mean, you talk about 21 episodes, man. How many people can be blessed enough to say that, you know, I'm 21 episodes deep in my podcast?
It's crazy. I don't even think about it. You know what I mean? That's the crazy part. It is. Because at the end of the day, just like you, we get it done, but at the end of the day, we're just trying to continue our life. We're just trying to grow. And when you grow and you think about 21 episodes, like you just mentioned, I even thought about it. I'm like, my God, it's already been 2 years that I've been doing this stuff. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. 21, man. I know, dude. 21. I can't believe it's already 8 years since I was 21, bro. That's crazy. Man. You know what I mean? Time is flying, man.
It just puts things into perspective.
Yeah, like how the mentality was back in the day, and now how your approach is in this year.
It's continuous.
It's continuous, man.
And like when you bring up where does it stem from and deep root from, man, I gotta say first and foremost, obviously God, but my parents, man. My parents and then their parents.
Yep.
You know what I mean? My mom was always one to be like, yo, you may be going through this situation, but you're powerful up here. You know what I'm saying? What you think about comes about. What you bring about and you're most feeling about, you know what I mean? It's that manifestation.
Yep.
You know, people come up, they look at me and they like, oh, like he just wishful thinking, or it's like, you know, it's kind of crazy how he's coming. But when you show them that energy and you show them, like, you know, you gotta stay with that little,
you gotta stay with that. You gotta stay with that rhythm, man.
Yeah,
you gotta stay with that rhythm,
because that gratitude is just gonna bring you more.
Yes.
If you're grateful for what you're currently in and currently have, I mean, well, he's just gonna rain more on you.
Yeah.
Because when you learn to stay in that, okay, yeah, I'm cool. I don't need X, Y, Z. I might want it, but you know, I'm comfortable with what I have right now.
Exactly.
And until I get more, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're happy of like what you got. You know what? You're happy of what you got going on in your career. You're happy with the support system that you have.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing too. I always feel like that plays a big part on your growth, like your support system. Your family's there to get your back. Your boys, shout out to Matty B also.
Yes,
he got your back.
Yes,
he got your back, and all your other close peeps got your back.
That's my guy.
And those people, like especially him too, and you two as well, and you guys help each other out. You're gonna go places. You're gonna go places for sure.
It's
for
about
sure.
your circle, man. You know, when you're it's like we talked about before.
Yeah.
When you're surrounding yourself with heavy hitters and people who really want something for themselves, you stick to those people closely. You know? Because you're most like the 5 people you hang around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hang around some heavy hitters. I'm not trying to hang around. Not to say that this is not good enough or that's not good enough, but it's an elevation process. It's no shine or kick off to anybody or what they're doing or what they have going on.
Yeah.
Because everybody, again, like you said, has a purpose.
Yeah.
But man,
it's crazy, right?
You know what I mean? When you think about the future and what you can plan for and what you can see yourself as, because you got to see it up here before it's out here. You know what I mean? So when you put those things into perspective and you're like, all right, I see myself in 5 years, like, you're going to call me a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? People are not fathoming that. It's like, oh, well, how you going to get there? Bro, I see it up here already. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not just going to be one way. It's going to be multiple ways.
Exactly.
That get me to that millionaire status.
Exactly. And exactly. And it comes down to execution, too. So, like, you have the vision. Now it's more like, it's going to just take day by day. Boom. And like I said, you have like the right people around you that can take you to that place. It's crazy, right?
Again, like you said, 21 episodes. How many people have the adversity to say that, okay, this tree might not have fallen, but I'm going to come back every day and chop at it until it falls over.
Until it falls over, yeah. And
it's not going to come... You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to swing that thing and just swing straight through. You know what I mean? We're not Thor out here.
Yeah,
okay?
we're not. I wish we
look,
were.
That's what I'm about to say. If I could reach my hand out and my hand would come just like that, and I could swing that thing, all right. But it's got to step by step, step by step. People ready to just they want the ball and then they ready to run. Man, that patience factor, and people are like, yo, you making it. This happening. I see now. All these celebrities, all these great people, athletes, big people who are, business moguls, everybody, and they just come overnight. It's the work that you're seeing or not seeing behind closed doors.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. It's fathoming too, because it's like, behind the scenes, like you see athletes, like they not only like they play the sport, they also behind the scenes they have a business and winery. I've seen like I don't even know. I think Dwayne Wade, I think, has like a winery or some sort, but they try to get some sort of passive income,
right? Or
even in management, they do some business or whatever in management. Like they know, like the work ethic is always going to be from here, and here,
and there,
and also too, it's like because we're so invested in seeing them as just athletes, you know what I mean? Not just athletes too, but like actors too,
right?
Or actresses, or like just any type of thing that you get known for, you know. Elon Musk, sure, whatever. Elon Musk, he made X, but which is kind of wild, but But that's what I'm saying. Like they have things they're just known by what they're really good at, but you have to realize too they got other things too
to
that's
trickle
building.
Into.
Yeah, it's media does this, man. The media does.
I mean, it's big, man. When you can say like, hey, not only I'm Jan and I have my Dark Rose podcast. It's like okay, but we're also invested into real estate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm doing XYZ for the soup kitchen. You know what I mean? There's so many different ways that you get yourself out there that people are just like, and it don't gotta be like stuff for publicity. You know what I mean?
No, it's something that you truly love doing
and are passionate about.
Passionate, yeah. And that's why again, people that I have on my show, they have a career that they want to do, but they do things behind the scenes that allows them to continue to grow. You know what I mean? And obviously that's gonna continue again, which we'll get to your part soon. But seeing like Matt, I had like a DJ that was on. I had people that have a business that they were starting, had side hustles, literally had side hustles, but they knew like.
What was the main thing?
You can get nowadays, man, especially in this era, you can get passive income anywhere. You just have to take your foot right in the pedal and press. You know what I mean? Hard.
Some people say, I'm gonna be a little timid with. I started consultation with a couple of people.
Yeah. Ooh. All right. Okay.
You know, it's just for personal branding and marketing. You know what I mean?
That's awesome, though.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Get that out there, yo.
Exactly. Listen, so many people are like, oh, I wish I had X, I wish I had Y, I wish I had Z. I said, bro, I didn't have anything but my phone and a tripod. You know how much you can do with that? You paying $1,000 for that phone.
$1,000, bro.
You better squeeze every ounce of that apple juice out of that phone, man. You better squeeze every ounce of that apple juice. But why? Come on, because you can do whatever you want.
Exactly, and that's the thing too. That's what I'm saying. Because you wouldn't get into this point if you just had a tripod and a phone. That's it. It's simple. You know what I mean? And that's how nowadays. Maybe back in our parents' time, it was harder because there wasn't that many opportunities. But now, with all technology that's going on and a lot of businesses that are opening up, new businesses, unique businesses are going up, you can literally take the chance to make good money without even thinking. You just have to execute.
Yeah.
And the question is, we go back to it. What's your whole purpose? What's your passion? You know, and that's why you're on the show. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to get into too, because we have the 4 things that you talk about. You know, you got your bartending. First of all, I didn't even know you were a bartender. That's crazy. I knew you were a fitness trainer because I met you a couple times at the gym because we go. I'm actually kind of sad though that's not Gold's Gym anymore. Yeah. Low key. Low key. I mean, Crunch is cool though. I like Crunch. Right.
That's
I
what
like
I
Crunch.
say.
I like Crunch.
No shade to both of them.
I like Crunch.
It was just a little sticky situation with It wasn't the same after COVID. And that's what the owner was talking about.
It hit different.
I love him to death, man.
Yeah.
It was just, and it's just one guy. So it's like.
It's a lot.
A business took a hit after COVID.
It definitely took a hit.
And where the revenue was probably before COVID, it wasn't the same after.
Yeah.
So,
even the
people came in, they took over management, and, it's...
Yeah.
So it's whatever. It's whatever. I like Crunch. I like Crunch too.
It happens though. Crunch is nice though.
It's changed, bro.
It's changed. Yeah, it's changed. That's what I'm saying. Nowadays, if a business stays, a business stays. Right. If it goes, it happens. You know what I mean? It's just now it's more so just moving forward and just
how it's going to be
and how and just to accept things quicker. You know what I mean? But sidetracked on that. So. Fitness trainer. I want to know too. How did you get into? Which one did you start with first? Was it the fitness trainer or content? Or you have a lot, so I can't tell. I don't know. I have to know the order. So I'm just the origin of this Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, bro, it was me and my boys. Shout out to them. To my roomies back in college, man. We were always just joke around with them. You know what I mean? It was always we were either doing dances, we were showing out doing this and doing that. So I think that was deep rooted in me since I was young. You know what I mean? My family is just animated. Yeah. We just acting stuff out and just playing with each other, just
having fun.
It was just a personality.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So that content kind of just shied itself out. You know what I mean? Just naturally.
Yeah.
And from college, I took a little theater. I discovered okay, I kind of like this. You know what I mean?
I see.
I like this little. Theater's tough. No, I'm gonna give it to him. Theater is tough.
I can't imagine.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot imagine how it's probably people would be like, oh, theater is theater, but I feel
what?
I feel within, I feel
man,
it's deep.
You have so many different types of techniques. The Slavsky, Meisner, different types of things that you can bring to your on-stage presence, and it's just a different type of realm. You're talking from a different place in your throat. It's that gravitas is just it's crazy, man.
Yeah, and the vision too. When you read the script, you probably envision a story. The whole story just.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Listen, if you can dial in and be a good thespian in theater, oh man, you got it in. And people say, it's tough to hard tune both of them. I said, man, well, if you have a stage presence, it's easier to do on film because you can say cut and action. You know what I mean?
That is true.
There's no cutting action on theater.
No, it's. You
know what I mean?
Everyone's watching.
Everyone's like that.
Everyone's watching live, bro.
You saw that, man? Oh my gosh, look at that. You heard him croak, right? Oh my gosh. And there's no pause. Like, you mess up a line, you forget a line. It's like,
yeah, you're just like, yeah, I mean? Because
there's no like and cut. Okay,
no,
someone get this guy the script so we can, you know what I mean? There's no going back. You know what I mean? So you got to be on your P's and Q's for theater. So I was like, a little tough on me. I said, but I love the on camera presence. You know what I mean? So I got my little deep rooted in theater. Started doing that. Started doing the acting. And then I was a bartender after school. So I was serving before, you know, doing the acting stuff, and I was also serving.
It's like a side, like just get some income. You know
Gotcha. Started serving, and then it got into bartending, and then it slowly went into, you know, just doing all of it. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. Yep.
Personal training was something that I kind of took up in college. I had a minor in health.
Oh, okay. Yep.
You know, it was kind of just always there. I was interested in nutrition.
Yep.
A lot about the body. I was thin in college. You know, I was running track, so I was always interested in, okay, after I get finished with this, how can I get big? And not huge, but like
I was
just tired of the track body.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But you want to still make sure you're in like nice fit shape, leaned out.
Especially with what I'm doing. You know, you're doing the content creation and you're also doing the acting stuff. So you want to make sure that, okay, I'm looking right. You know what I mean?
You're looking good. You're looking good.
Your body is your product.
Yeah.
So that was always something that I had in the back of my mind, and they kind of just all meshed together. You know, after school.
Isn't that wild, right?
Yeah,
it's just like,
you
and you don't even think about it. You know what I mean? You're just doing it in the moment, right?
Right, actively passionate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it just worked out, and I didn't even get to finish with the health minor, but lo and behold, you know, I'm becoming a personal trainer.
You're a personal trainer,
right.
Yeah. You're doing
bartending,
yeah.
So it was just like, okay, you got to do certain things for it to all piece together.
Piece together,
you know
right?
I mean?
Isn't that crazy?
That's the origin, man.
Yeah, I love that. Especially too, I can relate because my childhood days was a lot. It was more very like I was playing a lot of basketball. I did Taekwondo when I was like 6 years old. I got a black belt at like 11.
Yeah,
first degree black belt. Yeah, but because of doing Taekwondo, I think because I had like the flexibility from all that, that's when I kind of transitioned into dancing.
Yeah,
because I already had it. But
you dance? Oh, that's
yeah,
crazy,
I used to. I think I said on my previous. I used to break dance for like.
Wow.
Yeah, like I wasn't like the powerhouse moves, like, you know, like to do the windmills. I was more like the footwork, like the six step, the helicopter,
man,
the coffee, whatever it's called, the coffee can grind or whatever, coffee grind.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I used to be like down on the floor and do a lot of top rock and stuff. Yeah,
that's so fascinating to me.
It's crazy.
I just think about all the times where you see people with the little. You know, the little hat on their head, just on their head spinning. I know that's what you said you didn't do, but even still, bro, it's fascinating. It's just fascinating to see people just arms out, just circle and just spinning.
Yeah,
like like you're really on your head right now.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy.
My buddy had exactly what you said. He had the beanie, but he had like that little placement area for your head. Yeah, when you try and do head spins or head glides.
Yeah,
dude, it's just crazy if I think about it too. Like from the basketball. The karate that I did. I was very like just wildly active when I was a kid. Definitely like slow down for sure. I know for high school I was definitely like more into video games. I was still like out there like playing sports and stuff like that, but I just remember the transition from like all that into just dancing and then even going to the gym. I think when I started going to the gym was like 2014. I think I was going through something at that time. And so I remember like I had like a friend of mine who was like, just come out, work out with me, you know? Like, I'm trying to get right, trying to get fit. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? And keep in mind, too, like, I was like 105 pounds, like 100 pounds. Yeah. And so I was like, you know what? I'll do it. So I started working out with him about like 3-4 days a week. And I actually was like super, you know, my mental was like, I'm actually feeling good right now. You know what I mean? Because at that time, it's obviously I was just distracted with stupid things, you know what I mean? So I really had to get right, and because of me going to the gym more frequently, I actually got more happier to the point where I realized I looked at myself in the mirror. I'm like, what am I? Yeah, I feel good. Like, why did I like distract myself from stupid stuff and negativity when I can really focus on my stuff? And that's where I like put my foot on the gas and I never let go. It was huge, and from that point on, I'd gone to the gym like ever since 2014.
Consistently,
Yeah. It's crazy. Even when I like went to college, I still went to the gym. I was trying to
Yeah.
deadlift. I was trying to make sure I got it right. Stay right. Make sure I got good grades in school. And it's crazy too, because when you do all the goals in that moment, you start to get new goals later down the road. You know what I mean? It's crazy because I don't really think about those goals up until that moment.
Yeah.
And then you just add more stuff to your plate that you're like, you know what?
There's a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah. And that's why, like, you know, thinking about like your situation, you were like started off in theater, had minor in health, and it's so interesting because now you're doing personal training and you're doing your thing with acting and doing like the script analysis too. Yeah. And I don't know if you're still bartending, but
oh yeah.
Are we still bartending?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man, you're killing it.
Listen, man,
you kill it.
Like my cousin said, you gotta be an octopus. Man. You gotta get it.
You're right. You got every day, every second. You gotta live like it's your last, bro.
And listen,
you live as your last.
Exactly. People think that he's an actor. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's sitting on money. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You know how like just the credit card debt of investing in yourself. Yeah. And that's what people don't see. It's like, oh, what show is that? Or what's this? Or what's that? What's this? Yeah. Some of these things I gotta pay for, and they're thousands and thousands of dollars.
I can't imagine.
You know what I mean? Yep. So it's like you gotta put your due diligence in. Yeah. Yes, like the stuff starts to add up. You know, now thank God that, you know, again, shout out to my man. Thank God that, you know, he's starting to put these opportunities and these people into play. Exactly. But, you know, even then, you know, you still got to chip away. You got to hit that axe. You know, you got to hit that tree and chip away at these things. Yeah, that's why I say behind the scenes, you have to realize the backstory, folks. Yeah. So I'm saying, like, you want to get to where you want to be at, you got to take some sacrifices. You got to take on those debts. But at the same time, too, if you keep on going like what you're doing right now, things will come together. It pays off, man. It pays off. It pays off. Man, and I tell you, I came from a situation from a childhood where it was like, you know, my parents were both loving. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that I grew up in a rough time or environment. We might have moved a couple times and, you know, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, you know, I can really say I have a deep appreciation for everything. You know what I mean? Changing my friend group so many different times, moving from my childhood friends to like my middle school, like high school friends, and then forming new friends. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then to hear people, you know, I went to a town, we're not going to get into it, but hear different types of names being thrown at you and different types of things. Yeah. It's like, man, am I really this or am I really that? And, you know, to come from that place where it's like you're just known as the kid who runs track or, you know, whatever it may be. It kind of mess with me a little bit. It's like a psyche thing. It's a psyche thing. It's like, oh, you're the guy that dances. I'm like, it's just that putting you in that little corner. You know what I mean? And it's like, I wasn't, I guess, the little cutest guy when I was younger. You know, the girls were a little harsh. You know what I mean? Yeah. But again, it messed with my psyche where it's like, man, I wasn't the most confident, you know, and then it was finally, the braces came off. Yeah. You know, I started doing well in the sports. Yep. You know, the jock came and then this, then that. So it's like, you know, I started from nothing, man. You know what I mean? And it was a progression. You know, I started doing modeling for Hollister. And my coach you know, coaches and wives and everybody saw me out front of houses. What the heck are you doing here? You think you're going to be a model? You know, hearing things like that, you know? Like just that negative energy and like the hater, like thinking that you can't do it. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's, I hate to call them haters, but you're going to have your doubters. You know what I mean? You have your doubters. People that are going to say, man, that's kind of hard. Yeah. And I had a lot of those type of people throughout. You know, middle school, high school, so on and so forth. And not even just for acting, but sports even. You know, you're really going to go to a D1 school for this, boo. Yeah. Like you said, I got a vision, bro. Yeah. Doesn't that kickstart that motivation? Yeah, you know it does. And listen, people get, you know, a little flustered with it, but I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, what am I going to do with it? Yeah. Throw that coal into the fire. Yeah. Because what is it going to do for me? I'm going to let it affect me in a negative way? It's going to knock me? I'm going to let it fuel me up. How do you handle the doubters? How do you handle it? I feel like that's where it also stems from. Yeah. The test of who really you know how I was saying, who are you? Right. That also is another part of who are you too.
kicks in, you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna just have these doubters come at me like this. Like, anything's possible.
Right.
It's just all about doing executing the P's and Q's, getting my sources, and look where you are.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
No, I appreciate it, man. I mean, they're always going to be there, though. It's never going to be everybody that's satisfied with your work.
Yeah.
Oh, Malcolm, that guy, he could. See, I think that he could have did this better, and he right there. See, no, pause it right there. See, you're always going to have those.
Yeah, always.
And it's not a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't always look at it as, oh, they don't like me. It's a negative thing. No, there's room for improvement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like people talk about athletes. Oh, this guy could have did X, Y, Z. All right. If I'm an athlete, if I'm a basketball player, we talked about basketball. I love me some basketball.
Oh,
if people are telling me that my 3-point shot is off and my percentages and this, that, and the other, and I'm seeing it and I'm hearing it and I'm seeing the comments, what am I going to do on the off season? I'm going to
work on my threes. I'm working on my threes, man.
Yeah. Yo, coach, make sure that when we get out there, the trainer's pushing me in the 3-point. You know what I mean? Get me out there. I need that percentage to boom up. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you can handle constructive criticism, you can go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere. It's all about literally how you handle it. Once you know how to handle it, dude, you will learn and you get more skills. That's in your arsenal, your repertoire, whatever. Dude, it's immaculate to take on here's another thing too. When you said like the doubters and all the haters, I always notice this too. If the doubters are criticizing you, it's also a good thing because they're also taking notice of you.
Right.
That's another thing too. You're just like, so why are you even
commenting?
Commenting.
Yeah, why are you even?
Yeah, why?
You must be doing something that is so
catching their eye.
Yeah,
right. Catching their
for
eye.
them to take some time out of their day and stop scrolling. Press the comment button, right? So what you should have done was smile a little bit brighter, but you didn't. Send. They want their time.
They want the time to shine.
Right. They want their likes on their comment. You know what I mean? They want whatever they want. Go ahead, have it.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing you're gonna get.
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna get?
You're not gonna get a negative comment out of me.
Yeah.
And I've grown from that. And I'm gonna say that I'm a perfect person and I haven't done it. I've responded back to a couple of haters. You know what I mean? But I've grown from that where it's like, okay, well, you want to comment? Thanks for the comment. You just should comment. You know what I mean? You're adding to the insights.
Yeah, you're adding.
You're adding to the algorithm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You're just adding to the algorithm, and you're giving me more.
Exactly.
See, that's the thing. That's why I always feel like it's like, all right, you doubters, but also thank you, because at the same time too, appreciate.
It gives something else to talk something about. Oh, well, you did that. You said you mentioned that, or it's getting to the point where I don't even have to comment back anymore. You got your supporters supporting you.
You
know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So you got that,
right.
And it adds more followers to you. I wouldn't be surprised that you got a lot of comments happening with like your comedy contents.
Yeah.
Probably be like, oh, so funny, blah blah.
I mean, yeah. I see. That's what I like to try and keep it lighthearted and relatable. You know what I mean? Because it's like we already see enough.
Oh,
we hear enough. We do this. Forget about the news. You know what I mean? Because that's its own thing.
That's its own entity.
Yeah,
it's its own entity.
But that's their job. They got to cover different things. But the social media aspect. This person is missing, or this talk about this subject, or it's just so much negativity. It's like, well, shoot. I'm going to try and push something out where people can laugh. I don't care if it's a few seconds of your day. I want you to feel something better than what you came into the app feeling.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean? Get that positive, happy, fun energy into that content.
Watch it a couple times. Like, this guy is hilarious.
This guy's a clown ass.
You know what?
That
he
clowning
made me
vibe.
smile. I came on the app a little frustrated, a little aggy, a little whatever it may be, and I'm feeling better.
That's good.
Laughter is the best medicine, man. When people are sick, they tell them. Like I've had family members and family and friends.
Yeah.
When you're feeling sick or there's a diagnosis, watch comedy.
That's true.
Because
that's true.
You're not in a negative situation. You're not thinking, woe is me. You're not thinking, oh, I have cancer right now. Yes, cancer is something that is big and is detrimental.
Very serious,
why put any more wear and tear on your body and your mental thinking about, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that? You don't know if you can be cured. God works some very mysterious things in our lives. My grandmother's a test of that. You know what I mean? I've got so many people in my family that should have been long gone, but God being the God that He is, and being the provider that He is. Look, you see what He did to Lazarus. You know what I mean? You see what Jesus did for him. So a God that can bring somebody back from the dead, why doubt? Just it goes back to that positive mindset.
The positive mindset, yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sick, but I can get better. Yes, I'm broke, but I can get better. Yeah, I can get more money. Yes, I'm in this situation, but I can bounce back out of it. You know what I mean?
That's the right approach.
At the right side of the fork instead of I forgot my suitcase, and then John, we're not going. We're not going because I forgot my wallet. Or you're gonna gravitate more towards the person and say, dang, man, I forgot my wallet. You know what? Do me a favor. Just give me a couple minutes. I got to call them, make sure that they cancel my cards, and we'll get a new wallet when we get there.
That's the right way to go about it.
That's a fresh breath of air. Do you really want...
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with that person more opposed to, this, that, and the other. Oh, my gosh, now you spilled the coffee on me and this. I'm going to go that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same situation. I see it in different scenarios. You know what I mean? You could be as simple as going to the airport. All right? You see the one person over there. Next. Oh, gosh. Come on, guys. You know what I mean? Come on. Hello. Over here. Hello. And then you see the other person. Come on, guys. There's a little bit room over. I'm going that way. You know what I mean? I want to take that light-handed person. It's like, I'm going to go that way.
I'm going to go to that person.
Yeah, it could be 4 a.m. and they're the most happy person. I love that energy. You know what I mean? Because that good energy brings about more good energy.
It's true. I feel like, too, like, when you bring out that good energy, it just shows, like, the approach to it. Especially, like, you can be in a most negative environment, but you can still source your way out of a positive energy just for what you have around you. You know what I mean? You can find things like, oh, I can improvise this. Let me just go here. Let me just take this. Right? Instead of just complaining and just be like, I can't do this. Or literally like, yeah, you can. You can. Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Yeah. If I was ever lost, like, oh no, I'm lost, I don't have a map, I just ask. I just be like, excuse me, I'm kind of lost,
Right.
And you can end up getting positive connections out of it, positive links,
I think people
bring that a right approach.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that people are like to cut off with. We get so deep rooted in I'm doing it this way or I'm doing it that way, and we kind of miss out on one another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not that same human interaction anymore. So it's like, that again, it's like my mom, and she's like, oh, you don't know, you millennial, y'all got this and that. I said, hold on, whoa. I had the floppy disk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we had walkie-talkies.
I know like a CD player.
I know what a thesaurus is. You know what I mean? We had to...
we were actually...
Citing.
Yeah, if you think about it, though, we were in the middle.
Right, we the cusp.
We were in the cusp. Like, we saw what it was back in the day, and we see what it is now.
So it's like, don't try and put me on one side of the spectrum. I was right there on the fence. I had the best of both.
Same. I'm thankful because it's like being able to see. Because nowadays, like the new generation, not their fault on their end, but because they grew up with phones already. They grew up with iPads. I see like 3-year-olds with like cell phones.
It's right there in their face.
Yeah.
iPad, Mickey Mouse time.
Mickey Mouse
House and Baby Shark and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Yo, and so think about what we grew up with. We didn't have technology like that.
No,
there was no touch screen. There was none of it. Go outside, play
basketball,
tag,
it is, manhunt.
It was human interaction.
Yeah.
And I think, again, when you talk about where you're deep rooted from and where you've come from, it was good to be on that cusp.
Same, man. I'm thankful we were on that cusp.
God places you in the right place at the right time for everybody.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, man, that was another part of it. Coming up in that time and seeing that appreciation, because my parents are both, in business type of jobs. You know what I mean? My dad does HVAC, and my mom is high up in a very high-end German company.
Nice.
They build like multi-million-dollar machineries for the pill bottles and so on and so forth.
Gotcha.
They came up a different way, and they had me so young at that. You know what I mean? So it's like for me to come and tell them like, hey, I want to do theater. What? Sit down and write a 5-year plan up, because we don't know what you're gonna do with theater.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? We don't know what the heck you're gonna do about theater. But when you get home, you're gonna write that 5-year plan out, and I promise you, everything on that 5-year plan came to pass. You know, I told them that, hey, I'm gonna have a manager. I'm gonna be on the TV show. I'm gonna do this, that, and the other. Then they saw for themselves the first episode of Blue Bloods, and you know, me walking around and you know, starting it off, you know, right in the beginning of the episode.
That is sick.
You know, we had a watch party and everything, and you know, I think that
awesome.
kind of, that really kind of just set the
tone.
The tone for the room.
Yeah.
You know, my family kind of just looked back and forth like,
well, he wasn't kidding. He really got a 5-year
yeah,
plan
yeah,
out set up.
you know what I mean?
Malcolm, we're very sorry. We were one of the doubters.
You know, and it wasn't, but it's family.
But it's
you know
family.
I mean? It's
They
coming out of love.
It's
and
coming
that's
out of
why
love.
I'm saying the haters are not always a bad thing. It's coming from love. They want to see you do better. You know, again, I'm always on the positive side of it. Yes, they're saying something that might hinder you or make you feel a certain type of way, but don't look at it from I'm mad at them.
Yeah.
Look at it as I can get better.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, too, even when they were really giving you thoughts about it, I think they still supported you anyways. They were like, you know what? I feel like you really want to take this chance.
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
Go for it.
I love the heck out of my parents because, one,
love that.
I'm still at the crib. You know, and a lot of people look,
Same.
they don't know that. You know what I mean? A lot of people think like, oh, you know, he's this big actor, so on and so forth. I'm 20. I just turned 29, still at home, and I have no shame in it.
Me too.
You know
I'm 29 too. I'm literally here.
Right here.
Yeah.
I have no shame in it. Why? Because I know the payoff.
Yeah.
You know, people look at it, this guy doesn't have the apartment, or he doesn't have, you know, the this, that, and the other. Man, all those things are coming. You know,
they will come.
You got to put the due diligence in. You got to put the sacrifice in.
Exactly.
I'm going to stay in the house every weekend, opposed to going out and partying.
Nice.
Or doing things that I want or might, you know, feel the need to do. Because I got to take this situation and I got to treat it like it's my baby.
You got to sacrifice.
Yeah, you got to
sacrifice. You got to.
You know, all that stuff is going to pay off. Where it's like, all right, I could do those things later in life. You know what I mean?
You can.
But right now, I gotta press my foot on that pedal full throttle. You know what I mean? And I'm not looking back in the rear view mirror.
No.
You know what I mean? Because I know somebody else is right on my butt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
it's like the NASCAR. You know what I'm saying?
F1.
It's tight. You know what I mean? The turns is real tight. There's somebody right behind you that wants it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you got to make sure you stay at the top of your game.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? It's
competition.
It's working out. You know what I'm saying? Like people are like, people saying, oh, you're internet personality, so on and so forth. That's just one of the things that are getting me to the place that I need to be. People are seeing me as internet personality, but my true passion is the acting. You know what I mean?
I could see it.
I could put myself out there on social media, but y'all know what I'm deep rooted in. You know what I mean? So it's
start from that theater, bro.
Yeah.
Start from all that.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And shout out to Monmouth University. You know what I mean? And
shout out
Dr.
to Monmouth.
Dr. Burke.
Dr. Burke?
He was
Look what you did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's funny because me and my boy Mark, who actually got my manager now, and shout out to Mark as well. Ingrid French Management, man, there's something.
Sheesh.
There's something crazy. They really are, in a good way.
In a good way. Yeah, I was gonna say like
it's. You know, no shade to my prior management or you know, the people that I was represented by, but she brought me to a different level of expectation. You know,
you need that. You need that.
Yeah, and she believes in me, and it's like from day one, she's like, Malcolm, I want you to know, like, we're looking for A-list. We're looking for top guy, lead role. You're coming into the room, slamming on the desk. That's not my client. My client would never do something like this. You know what I mean? Coming into, you know what I'm saying? Being able to jump into it like that. She sees it, and I've finally been able to be vulnerable and see it in myself because of the way that she
the approaches to it.
Yeah, so.
You know what it is, too? I think she put that in your head because it's like she knows you have the potential.
Yeah.
She wants to make sure you're at your A game, at your best. Because she knows when you get to your best on a consistent basis every day,
boom,
she's like, you're there.
Right.
I don't even have to say anything. Like, all I'm doing is just to push you to excel at the top, even exceed more than just where you're currently at. You got to keep going. Those are the right teachers.
Yeah.
Those teachers will tell you, you're not doing good.
Right.
I need you to be better here, here, here. I expect more from you.
And you need teachers like that.
Yeah, I love those type of teachers because, like, again, you gotta unleash and accept constructive critiques.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you can't handle constructive critiques, you're gonna be complaining. You're gonna probably think like you're gonna hate them.
Right. Yeah.
Realistically, they're there to push you and guide you in that right direction until you become the teacher.
Yeah.
For the students.
Man.
Crazy.
Listen, to become a master, you have to submit to a master.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Right.
I like that.
You know, you really do.
Quote unquote Malcolm.
Yeah. To become a master, you got to submit
Chavis.
to a master. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you can't sit here and say, I idolize you and I appreciate the work that you've put in and I'm here to learn.
Yes.
That's submitting to a master.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm here, I can get you here.
Yes.
Let me pull you up. Let me show you the ropes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my coach now, man. He's
got you
getting me into rooms that I never deemed possible.
Love that.
And him and my manager, both of them hand in hand. It's like, man,
you're gonna take you places.
Yeah, it's really kind of scary because I've only worked with this guy a couple of times, and yet and still he's so he's so just well kitted that it's like it's a different hard wiring in my brain.
Yep.
And it makes me like click into character.
Character.
And even memorizing. It's like you talk about script analysis. We've gone real deep into that, and it's allowed me to unleash something else. You know what I mean? It's just a whole different, it's a whole different move. Yeah, it's like the home run derby. That's what it feels like. You know what I mean?
Styles.
And just bombing them things out of the park.
Dude, that's crazy. I just love the fact that, having an advanced skill set in script analysis becomes like a big, to where you currently are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're because I'm curious. Because you're showing me more about what it's like being in theater and acting. What are like three things when you look at a script and just be like, three big things to know that this is good.
Yeah.
Good script. Do you know I feel like it's your own version because everyone has their own different version of three big things of a script analysis that it could be a good script.
I mean, you talk about three things. If I can answer, I think my first thing would be if I can answer 5 important questions, which my coach gave me. What's going on in the scene? What's my character's relationship with the people in the scene? What is, things that are left unsaid about the scene? And what, that was 4.
I mean,
my coach gonna kill me.
No matter. All I know is you already got it listed out of what you expect in a script.
Yeah, so it's like if I can answer those questions scene by scene, it's a good script, man. Because it's giving you it's like your settings that we learned. Your who, your what, we're wearing, and how. You know what I'm saying? You want to answer those
simplicity.
things.
Yep.
Yeah. So like it's giving you your your description of where we are. You know what I mean? It's got a clear cut description of that. Kind of what's going on in the scene.
Yep.
You got your actions in between the dialogue.
Yep.
I really feel like if you can get clear across in your point, a writer can get very clear with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a good script. And that's why I feel bad. They're on strike right now. These guys are the ones that are carrying this thing. It's like me and you come up with, Aliens versus Predator.
Yeah.
But we're not writing it. You know what I mean? These guys are making it so it's not cheesy, so it sounds realistic and true. So it's like they give them their money, man. Because these writers are going into depth, scene after scene, episode after episode. People are like, "Oh, where's Power at? Where's where's Chicago? Where's the Shy at? And where's this? Where's that?" These guys are working day in and day out.
Facts.
To make this so juicy that it has you coming back day after day.
Yes.
Week after week, month after month.
Yes.
So
it's like they want to have the viewers lured.
Yes.
Into the story. They want to bring you into the story and really feel it.
And that's where people like myself come in. you know,
Mm-hmm.
because it's what's on the script. Everybody it's lines. Everybody could say the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Who's bringing what to the table? Who's taking a risk? Who's bringing this to the table? You know,
Yeah.
my coach just had me. I just auditioned for something.
Yeah.
And he told me that, you know, what do they want? What do they expect out of you when they ask you for 2 different auditions?
Mm-hmm.
And I sat there and I was like, I don't know. Like I normally do, like you know, the pace. Like,
Yeah.
I do it a little bit quicker or I do it a little bit slower.
Right.
He goes, that's what you would think, right? But they want polar opposites.
Interesting.
I said, what do you mean? He goes, I need you to bring different feelings to the scene. He said, so am I talking to somebody that is frustrated with a relationship, that is at wit's end, and you can't stand it anymore? Or are you talking with someone that is your love of your life? You're going to be with them through thick and thin. No matter what happens, I'm here. I love you.
Yeah.
2 different dynamics where it goes from, you know, Jan, I'm tired of this, man. You told me that you were going to pay me my money back tomorrow, and here it is, and you screwed me around again. Or
I'm so sorry.
Or like, you know what I mean? Right.
I'm so sorry.
Or it's like, you know,
Yeah.
Jan, man, we're boys, bro. I know you said tomorrow, but yo, where's the money at, man? Listen, if you need more time, I got you, bro. Just let me know. 2 different,
Damn.
you know what I mean?
Shit,
2
that's
different
sick.
types of scenarios where it's like,
Whoa.
I'm mad and I'm fed up with you. I don't know if we're gonna be friends anymore.
Yeah.
Or you know, I got your back, bro. If you
Yeah.
don't have it tomorrow, I got you. Don't even worry about it.
That
you know?
is sick.
2 different.
Oh my god.
Yeah, brings different types
2
of
characters.
dynamics.
Yeah.
In one. So it's like, oh, I did that recently for an audition. We heard back from them, and you know, we took it a step further. So shout out to George. You know, George Lott, man.
This guy's a master, bro.
Yeah, it's
master.
And you have to submit to them.
Oh, you have, yeah, you
know
have
what
to.
I'm saying? Submit to the masters. George. So little things like that, bro. It just it's put you it puts you at a different level.
Yeah, attention to detail. Like,
Yeah.
because think about when you, now that I think about it, if I, like, I see what you're saying, because if you read, like, a script, right, you know, yeah, like, everybody will think, oh, it's just a line or whatever. But when you read it, it's like, which is the right character to utilize for this particular scene?
Yeah.
Should I be, like you said, the guy here that's angry and frustrated all the time, like, maybe I don't even want to be friends with you anymore?
Right.
Or
I
the
got
opposite.
you back.
I got you back, cool, calm, collective, but where's my money though? Come on,
Yeah.
it's been like 2 days,
Right.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And the question is, when you see it, you're like,
Wow.
which is the which
Yeah.
is the right character for this scene?
It
Like,
makes you think, as a casting director, as an executive producer, man, this guy brought something to the table that we weren't even expecting. And that's where true master, that's where the actor comes in. It's like, oh man, yeah, get that guy in the room. Please.
Get him in
Because
there.
I
Get
didn't,
this
I,
guy
didn't, I didn't even think about that way, and he just brought something that we didn't even think about. When you can bring that type of level to these people's attention, and you read the room, because that's another thing that my coach has told me. He's like, you have a good presence on camera. You know, you're a good-looking guy. He's like, you can't intimidate these people. You know, so it's like, sometimes you're just gonna have to say, man, Jan, I don't know if this is gonna work, man. You know, are you sure you want to go through with this? That looks a little different than, Jan, I don't know if we're gonna go through with it. You know what I mean? You're taking the
you're really
presence off of yourself, and you're the main character. I have to know that. You know, and that's another question. Oh, that's the other question. Who moves the scene forward?
Bingo.
That was the
There
other
you
one.
go.
Yes.
See, you know.
Exactly.
It had to slowly
you know
come
what
up.
I mean? You know, so if it's about you, I can't take the spotlight. It's not about me. You got to read the room, especially up and coming people. And I think that was what I was caught up with for a long time. I was so trying to do my best performance, and it was intimidating probably. You know, you're doing such a good job. They don't want you to outshine the star.
The stars, yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to learn. You got to play your role. He told me not even look at the camera at certain points. So it's like, you know, just to keep your head down and just work.
Yeah.
Just like what they say. keep your head down and look forward and work.
Yeah, because your time will come. Like, your time will shine. Because
you're not gonna be the star right away. You gotta work your way up to, okay, now it's about me.
Yeah, because those stars were they were literally prior to the same way. Yeah. Don't look at the camera. Yeah. Let the stars take care of it. Like, because your time will come. That's
It's prime.
It's prime. Again, don't forget about me. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Just
right.
Kidding. Nah, but like literally, that's that's the right approach to it, because like they know you're up and coming. Yeah. You're already getting, especially like you're the people that you're collaborating with. They're getting you these places. They're getting you like these opportunities. Yeah. They're allowing you to slowly build, not just for your acting career, but who you are too. Right. Because you're getting like the details, like the attention to details. Yeah. Different types of characters that you have to break into. Yeah. And at the same time too, you're also still going to be you at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
And it's funny you say that, because at the end of the day, I was so caught up in becoming the character instead of the character becoming me. Yeah. Right. So it's like, man, are you going to try and be someone you're not, or are you going to take pieces of yourself and put that into the character? I was like, man, that's deep. What would Corey say, or what would this person say, or what would that person say, or what would Dennis say? No, how would Malcolm do it? Because that's how they asked you to audition. They want to see how Malcolm does it.
How Malcolm
not does. How the character does it, but what you bring.
What your style
your interpretation
brings.
Of the character is. So I was like, oh man, this guy right here.
Bring it to the table.
Guy, man, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. My coach is so good. He'll always break it down into. He said, man, I said, I'm gonna do it quick for you. He said, which person would you choose? He goes, I like your shirt. Then the next guy reads it. I like your shirt. But the third guy, I like your shirt, man. Who you gonna pick?
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying?
Three different
interpretations of it, but the third one was something that it can capture a person. You nudging somebody. Man, this guy.
The bump, the look down, the checkout. Like,
this guy is fly, man. Yo, where'd you get this guy from? Man, give him a drink. Give him a drink, man. On me. You know what I mean?
That's sick. That is sick.
So it's like, bring yourself to the table. They pulled up the chair for you. You're gonna sit down.
This is where you free flow.
Yeah,
you free flow,
you can't freeze up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like you going to the plate. You're gonna strike out, or you gonna try and swing that bat or something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
something. You don't want to sit there talking about some Frozen.
Nah, that's called
strike.
Yeah, the minute you're on that chair, dude,
you gotta do it.
Dude, that's an opportunity.
And listen,
that's opportunity.
It's been so many opportunities that I've been given the chair, and I just wasn't ready for the chair. You know what I mean?
I feel,
so it's like, it's not that the opportunity passed, it's your lessons and where you are, you know, certain different types of points in life. Yeah. I mean, I didn't audition for Denzel Washington, Malcolm Washington, you know what I mean? All of his kids for a movie. Did I book it? No. Was that my missed chance? Am I never going to work with Denzel? I can't say that. That's my dude right there. I know I'm going to work with him. Yeah. You know what I mean?
We call it to be determined.
Exactly.
That's called
TBD.
Stay tuned.
That's
stay
it.
tuned. Yes.
You know what I mean? It wasn't a no. It was a not yet.
Not yet.
Somebody else behind me swerved around me. You know what I mean? And was ready for it. Yes. And they didn't take anything from me. It was like, it was ready for them.
It was ready for them. Yes.
Yeah.
But there's going to be
an advocate of that. Nobody's blessings are being taken from me. Yeah. It wasn't mine to receive. Yeah. That was their blessing.
Right. But your blessing could be sooner than you think. Bigger. It could be just coming out of nowhere.
Anything. You know what I mean? I'm starting to move with that. That I don't give a crap.
Yes,
mentality.
That's how you should approach.
And that's the humbleness that the casting directors are. So, this guy doesn't even look like he's trying this. It's just natural.
Yeah, he's just
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not. They really say more is less and less is more. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, I'm not gonna go crazy.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be, you know, my own person, and I'm just gonna take it there.
My last question for you, you know, with all the acting gigs that you got, all the opportunities that you were provided, which was your favorite gig that you ever took part in? I had to ask that question because you know you have a lot that you enjoyed.
Man, yeah, that's what I was about to say, man.
It's tough.
The one where I feel like I had most fun on set, I'd have to say, would be the Nerf Hasbro commercial.
Nerf Hasbro?
It was like, you know, it was like,
yeah,
you grow up. You know, we talked about the time that we came up. The soccer boppers.
Oh my God.
The Nerf guns. Seeing all that on TV, it was like, yo, I want to be one of those people. And just growing up, you know what I'm saying? Seeing the kids clout each other with them big old freaking soccer boppers. So it was like time. Yeah, it was like I could be a kid again. You know what I mean? And I remember doing the audition, and like they were saying, like, act like you and your friends are like in a water gun fight. Yeah. And they spray you. And I'm like, yo, me and my friends not having a water gun fight right now. Yeah. But I got back into being a kid real quick, and I was like, yeah, I got this. I was like, yeah.
So you're done.
I was like, where you at? Huh? Got you now. You know what I mean? Just rolling around. I was like, ah, got me. Oh, it got me good. So like, just doing different stuff, and you know, just having fun with it, man. Yeah. Being on set, and it was with the kids too. Them jokers was lighting me up.
Those kids know, bro.
Yeah, they know.
They know. You were like, yeah, this was my time, but these kids just passed. I passed them the torch.
Oh yeah, my ass. That was hands down. I feel like that was the best set. You know, it was great people there. Damn. No shade to any other project. I'm just, you know.
No, it's Nerf.
That's our Nerf.
That's our childhood days, man. You know what I mean? We had Soccer Bopper, we had Bop It, but Nerf, bro, that was like the signature. Big. Every kid wanted a Nerf gun.
Right. That was the biggest thing right there.
Is that still around?
Yeah.
Is it still around? I don't even. It's been so long, bro. Like,
it was to the point where it's like they're battery powered. Like, it's like an automated gun now. It's like, it's not even like you pump it and shoot it again, pump it, shoot. No, them things are blah 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 blah. I was like, yo, what is this?
Yeah, we never had that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I love this. The kids was running around. I was like, I got you too. You know what I mean? It was just, it was a good time on set. So
was that what you was that your breaking character from Nerf?
Yeah.
Or is that just you?
Yeah, I just had such a good time where I was just like, man, this is them little jokers, because they was just shooting me running around. So it was a good time, man. And it was out there in Boston. It was beautiful, good weather.
Ooh, it was in Boston too.
Yeah, we got to travel. They set us up with the bus.
Oh, that's sick.
I was looking out the window. We going to work right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So,
yeah, it's like I'm getting paid to actually like shoot Nerf guns with kids.
Yeah. So
that is. Was that like recently? It was like
that was, I want to say like a year, some change ago now. I think it was 2018.
2018.
Yeah, it was some time ago. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that long ago. I want to say 2020. I'm sorry, 2020 or 2021.
2020, 2021. Yeah. So like just a little bit, like I guess when things started like opening up, then you can actually
And that's how I was like, man, this feels good to open up with this. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. I just love the fact of all the things that you like. You had all the gigs and stuff like that. Wow, that printer even is like, it's actually pretty.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm about to say. It is right now.
What are we printing right now?
Yeah,
whatever. But yeah. Anyway, though, to conclude all this, I wanted to say thank you again for coming to the show.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, and also thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for episode 22, and I'll see you guys soon.
Right. Pleasure. Appreciate you on the dark, folks.
Good job, my guy.
Of course. Appreciate you, bro.